talked a little bit, we focused on leaders, people at the top of organisations, and why moving towards an anti-racist organisation is important and what they can think about and do. For those people who are line managing a team or with line management responsibility on a day-to-day basis, what can they practically do to create an everyday inclusive work culture? What would be your 2 or 3 top tips for sort of practical things that those managers can do?
Yeah, so I think there are a number of things managers can do, in no particular order, but there is something about when team meetings take place and the manager leads them to some extent, that they begin the meeting with a moments that matter, if I call it that, a story that they tell of something that they've experienced in the last week or whatever it might be, or they've read, to do with anti-racism, to do with inclusive teams. Because through that, they show their team members that they take it seriously. We've got a busy agenda, but 5 minutes ahead, at the top of it, sets the context and the way we talk to each other. It confirms our values as a business, what we believe our people should be. So I think that's one thing, a simple thing that people can do. Another is to be as authentic, and by telling stories about themselves, the leader, or others, being authentic about that, so that teams trust and believe that their leader is on their journey of understanding and he or she gets it. So I think that's important. And how do you establish trust? Well, you're consistent in your messaging. You're consistent in the way that you behave. You're consistent when people who are different from you either challenge or you're still trying to understand. Another area I would look at is to do with the whole thing to do with speaking up. As a leader, as a team leader, you will see all sorts of things. You'll hear all sorts of things with your peers and with different teams. We need more team leaders to learn the art of speaking up. And that encourages, therefore, their team members to also speak up without fear of retribution, and that they feel that it's something that is worth knowing about and doing. Being able to speak up makes you into a bit of a role model. And everybody needs that kind of figurehead to help them understand what we're trying to navigate here.